Alright, y'all, so this is going to be kind of a sentimental video. Not like in a bad way, but I got a lot of emotions to talk about. And I kind of need, this is kind of more like a rant than a informative video. It might be a little bit of both. But I just been going through a lot of life changes lately. I got a girlfriend, which is kind of crazy to say out loud because I really didn't plan on ever really dating seriously until I got all my stuff together. Like, I've been doing videos for like a couple years now. I was working a full-time job last year. And I was just doing all the stuff to make myself better for dating. And I ended up finding someone who I really like, who's really cool, and I vibe with, and I didn't want to like miss that opportunity with them. But I'm making this video because this is my first real ever like serious relationship, right? I've never done like a super committed relationship where both people are like invested. So it's kind of like a little different. And there's a lot of new emotions and feelings that I'm starting to go through that kind of are like getting hit with a punching bag a little bit. My bad. Let me check this real quick. Okay. So it feels a little weird, right? So I don't know where to really start, man. This video, like I said, it's kind of more of a rant. I don't even know. Like it's my girl, and I'm gonna have to talk to her about this too, because she sees this video. I don't want her to feel like I can't talk to her about it, and I'm coming on the internet because we gotta be able to communicate. But I've told her that I was different before we started dating. Like, I was more of a closed off person. I was real to myself. I didn't really do much. I kind of just lived in my own world a little bit. Like, I would see people. I wouldn't care to interact with people as much. I've always been introverted, but it was just introverted with literally no interest. Like, I just didn't have interest to communicate with people. I would just go about my day, focus on what I'm doing, make my videos, play basketball, whatever I'm doing. I just enjoy my life as a person. And I tried to explain that to her a couple of days ago, or last night I tried to explain that to her, but it kind of came off the wrong way, and she got a little upset with me, which she has the right to, because it kind of seemed like, I'm assuming from her perspective, I was saying life was better before I met her type. And it's like, you don't say that to somebody that you care for. So I can see why that got her upset. But I was just trying to explain that like life was easier when I didn't have my heart attached to another person. And I'm happy that we're together. I love the relationship we have. But it's different for me. Like, if you've never had that ever in your life, and like you've never had to care about another person, or you never cared about what another person does, and then you do a complete 180, and now someone is on your mind 24/7, someone has the power to like really like hurt you in a way emotionally that's never been possible before, that's scary. And she understands that. I know she does. But it's more just like, I don't understand it. I'm still trying to understand the feelings that come with that. So it's like things that's common sense to her, or is like, duh, that makes sense, or I can understand where you're coming from, is like literally mind blowing to me. Or like, I'm just I'm perplexed by it. I just got off the phone with my brother. I was talking to him about it because he's like kind of like my counselor when it comes to stuff like this. I can talk to him for real. He'll understand, and he breaks stuff down for me because he's the only other person that like knows the whole progression of my life, of who I used to be, how I've been in the past, and how I am now. Like, he's seen all that, and I'm telling him everything that I do with my girl, and he's perplexed. Like, for him to be like, what, you've done that with your girl, you've done this, you're all goody lovey-dovey, like, he's mind blown that I can even do that with somebody. And that says a lot, because that's not in my character. So my girl is seeing all this from me. She's seeing this nice, loving, caring guy. But I was never that guy to nobody. Not saying I was like some a-hole who didn't care about nobody or nothing, but I never was invested that deeply emotionally into nobody, ever. So it's like, it was very easy to coast through life not caring about a lot of stuff, or not having the intent to care about a lot of things. But lately, I haven't been able to feel that way with her because I care. There's no other way to put it. I just genuinely care. Little things that I didn't think I cared about, I care about now. Like, whatever the case may be, like, and I'm gonna have to talk to her about this. Like I said, I don't want her to feel like I'm hiding nothing from her. I'm on her talking, so I'm gonna make sure I talk to her in person as well. I owe her that right. But like, little things, and this example I gave my brother, like, I done been in situations in the past where a girl is literally texting about me in front of my face to her friend, right? Literally. And it's like, I still never really cared. Like, I genuinely never cared. Like, I've never been like the type to go through phones, or I've never been the type to press who you texting, what you doing, this. And that's just not my character. Like, I could care less about what you're doing, this. It's not my business. Like, it's really not my business. right? And I look at it a little differently. We had a conversation about this, me and my girl. She said, how do you expect to find out if someone's cheating then? And I just always put faith in God, and like I just figured anything done in the dark is gonna come to light somehow, and I'm not gonna be the one to go through your phone to figure it out. I'm just hoping that it somehow happens, right? I'm just hoping that somehow I'm enlightened through, whether it's a higher power or whatever, the universe. Something will show me that we're not meant to be. So I never have to feel the need to go through no phones or nothing like that, right? And this is when I knew my feelings were all turmoil. Last night, I'm with my girls. She goes to the bathroom. Her phone dings, and it's across the room. I'm on the bed, and for literally like 2.5 split seconds, I genuinely, in every fiber of my body, was like thinking of checking it, and I wasn't going to because that's an invasion of her privacy. But it's the fact that I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, old me would have been like, cool, her phone dinged, whatever. It's a phone. It's supposed to ding. But like little stuff like that, it's not just that. And I know she's not a cheater. I know she's not none of that. She's very faithful. She's very, couldn't ask for a better girl. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I got lucky. Got really lucky. I should have a zero. I have a zero reason to worry, and that's exactly what I'm making this video. I have zero reason to worry, but that's all I do. All I do is worry when I have no reason to. She reassures me and she shows me time and time again that I have no reason to worry about her or anything she's doing, because I know she's solid. Yet in my head, I just can't get over the fact that like something could potentially happen. And that's like the fear of like not ever having feelings like that for somebody. It's like you could show me and reassure me 1,000 times over and I'ma still feel this way, and I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. And my brother, he was just explaining to me that that's regular. Like that's how most people feel. But since you weren't feeling like that for so long, it's like amplified for me. Like he's really good at explaining stuff. I'm not the best at explaining, but my brother, he'll break it down to you like rocket science. Like he'll just But I was an emotionless person for so long. Now that I'm using emotion, it's kind of like over the top. Like the most people's worry level is like, okay, they're at a worry level, whatever. When you suppress your emotions for so long and then they finally all come out at once, it's like now my worry level is way higher than it should be for no reason. Like literally the smallest things will put me into a panic shock, and I'm just like, bro, relax. Like you're chilling. Like, and it's hard dealing with that. It's hard to go from not caring at all to being infatuated with somebody. And it's just, I don't know. I really have no idea how I'm finna cope with this or how I'm finna handle the situation. I think through time I'll learn how to deal with it better and the emotions and everything that comes behind it. But I'm gonna just need time, because it's definitely a struggle, and it's definitely not easy. Like I used to always question and clown and make fun of people. Not even make fun of people, but just like I used to always wonder like how people can never leave bad relationships, or how people can never get out of a situation, or how people allow disrespect in a relationship. Like your girl's cheating on you in front of you, hugging other dudes, whatever, being super friendly. Y'all see all the public interviews, right? Your girl's doing all that in front of you, and then you drag her off the camera, and then you having a whole conversation like, what are you doing? Like me in my head, I'm just like, I just leave her. Like I used to say that before I got in a relationship. Now I'm in a relationship. Not saying that I let my girl take advantage of me, or that I do that to her or anything, or that we disrespect each other, because we wouldn't. But like I can see now why some people tolerate that. Like you like this person so much that you're willing to deal with the BS that comes with them. And that's real. Like I can understand it now. Like before I didn't. I never thought that there would be a person that you could care about so much that you actively tolerate bad behavior. And I'm not saying you should. You should not do that, by the way. You should definitely leave any situation that is not benefiting you and the other person, because at the end of the day, what are you together for if y'all can't respect each other? Right? But I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying I can now understand why people do it, because it makes sense now. Right? So it's a lot that goes into it. I really don't know how I'm finna fix all this, but I don't know. I just feel some type of way. I had to make this video, kind of get it all out, talk about it, see if anyone else is feeling the same type of way. Like I've never been in love. I've never had like a serious relationship. I never cared about somebody to the degree I do with her. So this is like, she's literally the first for all of this. And it's like, she's kind of getting an unfair experience on my end, because me never dealing with it makes it to where I don't know how to like handle certain situations with her. And it's like, I feel like I'm not being the best person or partner in a relationship I could be for her, just because I don't have the experience to understand what's really happening, what I'm really feeling. And I also feel like it's disingenuous to her because I'm showing her a side of me that I didn't even know existed. So it's like she's seeing me for who I am to her, but I'm not really that person, or I never was that person. So it's like it's kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know. It bothers me more than anything because it's like I don't even know the person I'm acting like. So it's like I don't know. I don't know how to change. I don't know how to feel comfortable being this new me. But my brother said it's a good thing, so I'm gonna just lock in with what he said, take his advice, try to work on not caring as much, or not caring, but try to work on understanding that it's okay to care, because that was my biggest issue. Is like I feel these feelings, I feel this type of way. Excuse me. I feel these feelings, I feel this type of way, and I just want to escape it. I'd want to go back to not caring, and I'd actively be like, let's say we're like having a date night or something, and I feel the feelings coming up or like whatever. I try to suppress them instead of just living in that moment, like, and understanding it's okay to express and feel that way. You're allowed to do that, and I need to really lock in on that because my brother told me too. He, like I said, he's really good at explaining things. He said, do you miss not having emotions, or are you just uncomfortable with the new emotions you do have? Because basically, right, if you live your life this whole way for so long, which isn't normal, which is what he broke down to me. He said you shouldn't be upset because this is how normal people are supposed to feel, right? A lot of people, like I said, my girl, she would have no idea. She wouldn't know about how I used to be or who I was in the past, because we've talked about it, but we haven't gone into deep detail. I wasn't like no sinister guy. Like, I didn't backstab people, nothing. I just didn't care about anything. So like I could just go in a room, whether it was school, whether it was anything I did, I was there purely to do whatever I came there to do, and I was leaving. I didn't care about interacting with nothing, nobody, this, whatever. When I graduated, I walked across the stage, grabbed my diploma, got in the car, and left. I didn't take pictures with nobody. I didn't do nothing. Like, I'm not goal oriented, but I'm here for a reason. There is no deeper picture. There is no bigger whatever. Like, I'm coming to do what I want to do, and I'm leaving. Like, I go to work and come home. That's it. Like, having friends, coworkers, I don't care. Like, I'm just here to get money, and I'm leaving. Like, that's the kind of person I was. But now I'm starting to like open up more to people, and she's helping me with that, because now, like, when I talk about my emotions and how I'm handling them, I get to practice with her, and then it kind of slips out with other people. So now I can be more like open-hearted to more people and stuff, just because she's kind of getting me into that different body that I wasn't in before. But yeah, so my brother's just telling me, yeah, you have emotions now, or you're using your emotions now, which is not a bad thing. So stop thinking it's bad. You keep trying to go back to being emotionless. That's not normal. What you're feeling now is normal. So learn how to control that for real. And that's what he was really just telling me. So I'm gonna lock in with it, try to take his advice, try to become a better spokesperson to her as well, because especially in a relationship, you gotta be able to talk about this kind of stuff. And I'm gonna get her permission before I post this, just so she's aware of what I'm talking about and all the other things, just because, you know, we're in this together. I'm not gonna just come on here and talk about whatever and then have a conversation with her later. Like, she comes first before all this. So if you made this far, I appreciate y'all. I'm just kind of doing, like I said, just a little rant. I don't know. A lot of emotions. Don't know how to handle them yet, so I'm just trying to figure it out day by day. But if you made this far, I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all next upload. Stay safe, stay blessed. Keep God in y'all life, and I'll see y'all later.